Coach. Today I have Captain Preetham Madhukar with me, founder of Skills Beyond Education and author of Three Culprits: Fear, Doubt, and Laziness. So, to give you a little bit of context, we were having this conversation in our office about ambition, and we realized that that conversation was so rich that it should reach, a broader audience. So, which prompted us to do this Wednesday dialogue on this topic called ambition. So, Captain Preetham, before we start, do you have anything to say?
Thank you, Deepshika, for coming. Taking that step, of courage and just to come in front and talk and ask these questions. I'm sure whatever we exchanged, it was so rich, and I'm sure the audience and the listeners could benefit a lot. And I would also like to thank anyone, everyone who's here today, who's watching live or who may watch the recorded. Thank you for taking this time out and being here with us. Hopefully, we can give you a lot of value in today's session, a lot of insights and breakthroughs and questions. And so let's begin.
Yeah. So, let's start with the first question. And before we go any deeper, the first question is, how do you define ambition? And what does it mean to you?
Uh, like the way I would look at ambition is anything that you want to pursue in life, and it could be as simple as going to the gym every day. You want to build a great body, or it could be you want to go for a walk and maybe go on a walk on a marathon or something else. It could be maybe a pursuit of a career. You want to achieve a certain success. You want to pursue maybe a business success, a financial success. It could be you want to pursue writing a book, publishing it. It could be you want to set up an art gallery and showcase all your works of art. Maybe it's completing a PhD. It could be anything, uh, a desire that is arisen within oneself. Today,
Hmm.
sometimes, I'm not saying everywhere, but many times ambition is almost like a dark word, an ugly word, where people who are ambitious are kind of like, oh, you're very ambitious, you're probably only, the context they are speaking it is only with money. That
Yeah.
ambition, when they speak that, okay, you're ambitious, that means you must be only chasing money. It could be fame, it could be fortune, and could be different things, but ambition is very inner driven, this the what each one chooses to be. So that's how I would say ambition is in some ways.
And how has ambition played a role in your life?
To me, it was like an early, let's say, I mean, in my when I was in my eighth grade,
Yeah.
due to various books and other influences, I developed this desire of wanting to sail on board ships, to
Okay.
travel the world, to just work on the seas, and I had such a strong desire that it was my ambition to do that, and I started to put in that effort, to chase that. And I was so ready that no matter how many times I fail, I wanted to keep trying till I could not try anymore, if it was not allowed.
Okay.
So to me, at that stage was my ambition. The
Hmm.
other stage was in to grow within my career on board ships, and in the Navy, and to become the captain or become something. That was another level of ambition.
Okay.
Another ambition could have been uh, uh, like putting my son into an education that I thought would be a richer experience. Okay.
Yeah.
Another level of ambition could be where to start my own organization to help people become high performers, to start living life of high quality and full potential. So these are ambitions at different stages of my life, and of course there were many smaller ambitions within these bigger ambitions. Okay, so this is how I would portray it.
Okay. So, if I ask you, what's your current ambition? What is it that you're working on right now?
So right now, I would say that my ambition is to help people build their grit, what I call will strength. And because when people build their grit or discipline, and they can use this core foundation skill to have better quality sleep, to have better fitness habits, to have better digital detox habits, which are also foundational. And when they start doing that, they can do so many more richer. Their own ambitions can be achieved more easily. It's like a foundation ambition, because without setting this right, having any
Yeah.
grand purpose in life is not going to be easy to achieve.
Hmm. So, since you mentioned about grit and your ambition, which I am understanding is your mission as well, like, to give everybody a little bit of more idea about it, more details, can you just, tell something about grit? Because I
So
feel that it plays an important role when it comes to, achieving your ambition as well.
yeah, because desire is something all of us have all the time, right? We always have desire. I
Yeah.
want to eat an ice cream. I want to go on this trip somewhere. I want to do this, do that. So there are a lot of desires, and many of which it just stays as a desire. We don't do anything about it. But a small percentage of people, or sometimes a small percentage during our own life, we can become very uh, attached or very persistent about doing something. Okay,
Yeah.
and to build that strength so that we can go on and achieve whatever we desire, right? Not just
Hmm.
idea living in our head. We need something called grit, or we need that willpower to achieve things. Okay, it
Yeah.
is so important. And
Hmm.
to me, willpower is more than just grit. It has got so many layers. But to put it very simply, it's like it's a muscle. Will is a muscle. Okay,
Okay.
where every day you build, just like when you go to a gym. Okay, in one day or even 10 days of going to a gym, you're not going to see anything major changes in your muscle. But if you can do that little by little, okay, and
Hmm.
build that grit, you can see massive changes in your will strength. And the beauty of this is, once you show will strength in one thing, it is very easy to replicate it in another thing.
Hmm. Can you
Okay,
give an example?
like if somebody has achieved something, let's say a sports person has gone on and achieved something, they know what it takes to be a world champion.
Hmm. Yeah.
Then when they go on and start probably something else in life, their second innings,
Yeah.
the chances of them being successful is very easy. A
Hmm.
good example for me personally is Arnold Schwarzenegger. Okay,
Okay.
one, he went on to become like a world champion in bodybuilding. He achieved those Olympia titles for 6 7 titles. And
Yeah.
then he felt that he has achieved enough and he wants to move on to a new mountain to conquer a new ambition. And his desire was to become an actor.
Hmm.
Okay, people laughed at him. People said, "You're a bodybuilder. You're too bulky to be an actor.
Hmm.
You're too robotic. To
Yeah.
be an actor. You'll not fit in." But he had his ambition. No, I want to be a star. I want to
Hmm.
be a star. Okay, he went on. So he went on through a downs of that. Just because he was the top bodybuilder, it was not an easy path on the second innings.
Hmm.
He went there, he struggled, he completely persisted. Why did that persistent? Because he knew the persistence that came from bodybuilding was
Yeah.
the same persistence he needed to be a top level
Hmm.
actor. The ambition,
Yeah.
the new ambition,
Yeah.
right? And he went on, and we know it that he became a big legend, in a big
Hmm.
star. Whether we are fans of it or not is different, but the idea here is how discipline or grit played a role in that
Hmm.
individual achieving his ambition, whatever
Yeah.
that may be, right? Good
Yeah.
or bad, you can use it for anything. That's the power that, of course, people can use this for bad also, but
Hmm.
it can be so much more on the good side also.
Yeah. Agreed. And I think, we can actually create another episode just talking about grit and willpower. So, I'll, bring you back on ambition. So, you mentioned that sometimes ambition can be like toxic as well, right? People have very different idea. They see it from a negative side. So, like, how can it be a blessing and how can it be a curse as well? Can you give both examples of everything, both the situations?
Yeah, like ambition is a blessing because it's very satisfying when you can achieve what you set out to do, right? And if you have a goal, like for me, just to get in was one of big ambition. It helped me feel deeply satisfied. Okay, and it is similar to winning anything in life. Okay, when you win even a small thing, it kind of has a deep satisfaction which no digital media, no drug, alcohol can give you that kind of satisfaction. Okay, so this is not this because comes from an internal place of you striving for something and achieving it. Okay? So, like, I mean, to put it very spiritually, I don't want to get into that, but to say that each of us have got some desire and some ambition.
Yeah.
Somebody wants to live in some foreign country, somebody wants to become an actor, somebody wants to become a scientist, a sports person, this and that. All these
Hmm.
are ambitions. And
Yeah.
to strive for it and achieve is a deeply satisfying for that human being.
Hmm.
Okay, it becomes toxic
Hmm.
when, for the sake of our ambition, we start breaking moral grounds, we start breaking some ethical ground, we start breaking some legal grounds that the country has set. And
Hmm.
then, just for the sake of achieving ambition, we'll do whatever it takes to achieve it.
Hmm.
So then it becomes kind of toxic. We kind of break relationship, break our name, trying to get it. We may reach the goal, but somehow we have damaged so many things along the way.
Hmm.
Okay, so
Yeah.
from that perspective, ambition can be toxic, but it is not toxic whatever the goal may be. Let's say your desire is to be a billionaire.
Hmm.
Okay,
Yeah.
and you're not breaking legal, ethical, and the moral grounds, and you
Hmm.
become the very fact, you, even though you have done it for your own selfish reasons of becoming a billionaire, but
Hmm.
to do that, you probably have created hundreds and thousands of jobs. You have
Hmm.
created hundreds and thousands of probably products and services to
Hmm.
enable betterment of the human. So, in a way, you have done so much of good in your own ambition,
Hmm.
trying to seek your own ambition. You've done so much good. Coming back to Arnold Schwarzenegger was like a good example to collect. His own
Hmm.
ambition was to be a big movie star,
Yeah.
big Olympia, okay, big movie star.
Hmm.
In doing that, he has entertained so many more people. We would have
Hmm.
missed his acting, we would have missed his movies had he
Yeah.
not had that ambition to be
Yeah.
who he was. Right?
Hmm. Hmm.
Ambition that way is good. It helps us live up to our full potential.
Hmm.
So,
Yeah.
from that perspective, ambition is something we must be proud to have. We must pursue it
Hmm.
relentlessly, and do.
Okay. So, I agree with you on that. And, with this, this question comes to my mind that, when it comes to ambition, there is a lot of stigma also around it. When people see you that you're consistently working on something, working for something, they start saying you are too ambitious, and they start taking it in a negative way also, right? So, what do you think? What is it that triggers this negative connotation around ambition? What
Yeah,
has led people to see ambition in a negative way?
yeah. Sometimes, I mean, to it may be a little bit, not conventionally seen. It's when people are ambitious and they are driven for their thing. People who are less, okay, who are
Hmm.
not doing the same thing,
Hmm.
okay, who are not, they have a desire, but they're not
Yeah.
doing anything about it,
Yeah.
can try to pull them back.
Hmm.
Sometimes I have seen some clients who have a very big ambition. They want to do so many things, but their friend circle can be
Hmm.
like, hey, you're getting old, you don't have that kind of bandwidth, don't bother, just why are you wasting your thing? So because they themselves are not chasing their ambition.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Hmm.
they, that they're not thinking too much of harming that person, or they're not thinking like in a very malicious way all the time, but
Mm-hmm.
they're setting their limits on the other person.
Hmm.
And
Yeah.
I'm not saying everyone is thinking maliciously, that's why they must be, they are coming with their own limitations and putting it around this person who's got higher ambition, saying that
Hmm.
I don't think so we can do it here, we're getting old, you know
Yeah. Hmm.
and so ambition, others' limiting beliefs can become our own roadblocks.
Hmm.
Okay,
And do you think sometimes this happens out of love as well? Like, out of love for
could
the
be,
person who is
could be.
doing it?
Yeah, could
Yeah?
be. They think in their interest. I think they should not be chasing this. What are they doing? Like I remember
Hmm.
some of my
Hmm.
good friends, even
Yeah.
my close family. Why are you joining this navy? What are you? Why can't you just do an engineering
Hmm.
or a doctor or something?
Yeah. Hmm.
Why can't you do this?
Hmm.
And they're not talking like, okay, they don't want me to do well. They're just like,
Hmm.
I don't think this is a good decision. You're taking a not a good decisions in life,
Yeah.
right?
Hmm.
And in their thing that there is, they think that this is the best advice they're giving you.
Yeah.
But if your ambition or desire is strong, then it
Hmm.
becomes your duty to stick to it. Stick to
Yeah.
your ambition, because in the end, nobody can really understand what's in your head except you,
Yeah.
and how badly you want
Exactly.
something. Right? For me, I
Hmm.
wanted it so badly that there was nothing that was going to stop me.
Hmm.
Right? I just
Yeah.
knew it in my heart that there's nothing that's going to stop me. And
Yeah.
if it was not now, I will try once more. If I fail once more, I will try once more. Fail once
Hmm.
more, try once more. There was
Hmm.
no thing like, okay, you failed 10 times. Do you want to give up? No. There is 11th time, right? Then I will try the
Yeah.
next.
Yeah.
So if you
So, hmm.
don't give up, you can never fail.
Hmm.
Of course,
Okay.
it comes with a little caveats that sometimes you
Hmm.
give up when you've tried, but that's another part.
Hmm. So, yeah, I mean, I totally agree, and I can relate as well. It's like sometimes the excuses that people would give themselves why they couldn't achieve what they wanted are the same excuses they start portraying on someone else as well.
Yeah,
That, this might happen, that might happen, and it's better you don't do it. Either you'll get yourself hurt or something like that. So,
yeah.
yeah, I totally get it.
That's why,
Okay.
there is this popular saying. I think many people may have heard how it is the average of few people, or
Hmm.
5 people, or 10 people. The average is, let's say, 5 people that you keep is who
Yeah.
you will become. So if your ambition is something, if your ambition is to climb Mount Everest, or if your ambition is to cross the seas or go somewhere, and if you're around those people, because they
Hmm.
already have that ambition, you're also with them. They will say, no, you can do it, I'm going to do it, you come or not.
Hmm.
Right? You are also going to be in that same zone of success, or whatever
Yeah.
it could be. Or in a business success, you surround yourself with very successful people, then you will be also successful, because they are
Hmm.
thinking like that. They are not even thinking of not being able to do.
Hmm.
So you have to always be watchful of your environment.
Hmm.
If you
Yeah.
are ambitious and you are desirous, then you must see, again, sometimes even parents can become a big limiting block out of too much of love, too much of
Hmm.
protectiveness, their own
Yeah.
limiting views. Sometimes spouses, partners, boyfriend, girlfriends can also become limiting blocks.
Yeah.
Sometimes children can become. These are very difficult ones to break free. You can't cut off
Hmm.
the cord,
Yeah.
right? And at the same time, you have to make sure, I can't remove them from my life. Can I surround with
Hmm.
more people who are in line with my ambition,
Yeah.
right?
So, can you share an experience where environment has played a role in someone's life to, achieve their ambition, and, in someone else's life where, that their environment made them distant from their ambition? If you have any examples.
So, to share some, there was one client of mine who
Hmm.
used to stay with his family, extended family, and because of that, he was constantly controlled by what he can do and cannot do.
Okay.
Right? And then he relocated to another city for work.
Mm-hmm.
So that environment changed,
Hmm.
and because that environment changed, he was
Hmm.
able to now pursue without anybody constantly telling. They would tell him once in a month on a phone call here and there, but that
Yeah.
didn't matter as much as
Hmm.
everyday bombarding.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
why there is one old thought which people would say, old wisdom, that
Mm-hmm.
success can be achieved when you move out of your hometown. Yeah,
Yeah.
not for any reason. Not that you can't achieve in your hometown, but in
Yeah.
hometown, they will
Yeah.
lock you with their beliefs. They're like, how, but
Hmm.
so you don't do it only. Why are you doing this?
Hmm.
And but
Yeah.
in a new place, you can
Hmm.
do what you want.
Yeah. Nobody is there to stop you or watch
Yeah, they
you.
don't know how you are, what you behave, how you do.
Yeah.
Oh, this is your ambition. Okay, fair enough. Go ahead.
Hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So from that context, this was a
Hmm.
thing where he could break free. And then
Hmm.
there are people that I know that who can't get out of it, and no matter what you advise, okay,
Mm-hmm.
they will agree. Those clients will agree. They will say, "Hey,
Hmm.
superb, I think completely." But after 3, 4 days or one week, they are back to square one. This
Hmm.
happens especially with children.
Okay.
Okay? No matter
Hmm.
how much, this was a lesson for myself. No matter how much I would work with them,
Hmm.
the parents would undo it, not willingly, out of too much love.
Yeah.
Okay. Then I started saying that, you know what, this doesn't work. if I'm
Hmm.
going to mentor a child, an athlete, an entrepreneur, I mean, especially a child, that
Yeah.
I will do it only with the parent. If the
Okay.
parents are not willing to work, then I will not
Hmm.
do the child, because there is no point doing this work. So
Yeah.
whenever I take some initiative, the parent is also mentored, so they also continuously
Hmm.
work on themselves in line with the child's ambition,
Hmm.
whatever
Hmm.
competition they have set.
Yeah. Agreed. And yeah, I think it's relatable as well because when you are a little, when you are a child, you have a lot of influence of your parents over you.
Yeah,
What they say, what they do, it matters a lot. So
yeah,
if the child is thinking in this way and the parent is going this way, it's not good for even their relationship. So yeah, if it's about a child's ambition, it's like parents have to come along with the child. I mean, they have to work together. Totally accurate.
yeah. And also, it's like, not only thing, they are still seeing that old child,
Hmm.
or the old person. They haven't seen the new
Hmm.
person the child is becoming with the
Yeah.
mentoring and with the coaching. They're
Yeah.
not upgrading themselves.
Yeah.
So they still
Yes.
have that, no, but he can't do it. He still
Hmm.
doesn't know how to manage time. He has changed. Now see the new side, you know.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then they are like, so then they start working. Then they start, oh my God, yes, he's actually changed, doing this, doing this,
Hmm.
right?
Yeah.
So
Agree.
when it happens, because parents have got such a massive power over us, and
Hmm.
other, it's more difficult. I'm not saying
Yeah.
impossible. There is one
Hmm.
thing I always say: if you have built sufficient courage, then
Yeah.
even amongst
Hmm.
naysayers, even among people who say no, you can still
Yeah.
overcome that. But that
Hmm.
requires massive amount of courage, not
Hmm.
something that is easily developed today. We don't
Hmm.
focus on it. We are so intellectually driven. How much of knowledge and gyan we have, we are
Yeah.
focused on that intellectually, growing and cleverness, not really seeing the emotional intelligence, to look at the social intelligence, to look at our
Hmm.
ego development, and see all that is also balanced out.
Yeah. Actually, and that's why we have you to build this courage, grit, and willpower within us.
Yes, yes, it can be, and
Yeah.
especially for young children, it can be done very beautifully.
Yeah.
Otherwise, later also, it's not like the bus is gone. You can still
Hmm.
build, but just
Yeah.
more hard work. That's all.
Yeah. And someone who is willing to do that hard work, they can do it. Yes.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. Okay. So, coming to the next question, what role do you think ambition plays in someone's personal growth, their personal development?
Like I mentioned earlier as well, it could be whatever that you desire. Like you want to
Hmm.
come out of a situation, you
Mm-hmm.
want to become better. Maybe you're going through some depression, maybe
Hmm.
you're going through a low phase in life, maybe going through some financial crisis, maybe health crisis.
Hmm.
So ambition is the one which kind of strives them to become successful. I had
Yeah.
heard this story actually in Rotary,
Mm-hmm.
where
Okay.
an individual, very wealthy, okay, and she lost her legs in an accident.
Okay.
And she was very depressed for a couple of years and didn't know what to do, because, like, why did God take my legs away, and what can I do? I had so many plans, so much of ambition,
Hmm.
and to do so many things in life.
Hmm.
And then it struck to her through faith and mentors,
Hmm.
that then she started helping people without legs, without, who have lost legs,
Hmm.
and started
Hmm.
giving them a lot of help, support, to go through the psychological stress, to give them the legs, artificial legs. And then she realized, oh my God, this is my goal, this is my ambition. I have
Hmm.
the wealth, I have the means, I have the connections. Can I
Hmm.
then use it
Hmm.
to help other people who have lost their limbs? And that became her thing. That became a big mission for her, and she
Yeah.
dedicated her life to that.
Hmm.
So with that, sometimes it can be challenged, and then probably you have to pick a new ambition and
Hmm.
look for that light, look for that
Hmm.
guidance. Sometimes through your own inner light, sometimes through some mentor to help you.
Hmm. So, in a way, can we say that ambition is the strive for excellence in whatever you do, that strive
Absolutely.
for greatness, and it doesn't matter what you are doing, but you have to strive for greatness in that. Can we
Yeah,
say that?
absolutely, absolutely. Because The human being is to see what is the best you can put forward of your body, your
Yeah.
mind, your heart, and see what is the best I can achieve in this life.
Hmm.
It's not just about money comes as a form of reward, name comes as,
Yeah.
but what is the best? Do everything spectacular. That's why
Yeah.
I kind of admire Robin Sharma, that he keeps
Hmm.
portraying excellence, he keeps portraying high performance, keep portraying
Yeah.
quality, and that's what we have to strive for. Even if
Yeah.
you're doing something small, like you're brooming, do it world class levels. I have
Hmm.
this task called Olympic task in my book called Three Culprits,
Yeah.
and for the audience, it's available on Amazon. And there in the Olympic task, I talk about how if you can do one task a day, don't do everything, it's not possible humanly, but
Hmm.
one task a day to the Olympic gold level. If it was cleaning a spoon, clean it to Olympic gold level. If you're writing something, write it to the best that you could at that point. If you're
Hmm.
something else, do it to world class level. Just
Yeah.
one task a day, because every
Hmm.
task a day, you don't have to be a world champion in everything, but one task that will give you a deep sense of satisfaction and build that high performance quality, and
Hmm.
that you can then replicate it in whatever ambition you're trying to achieve. It's like a
Yeah.
muscle. Once you build a muscle in a gym, whether you want to throw a javelin or you want to do arm wrestling, you want to do this, you do what you want with it.
Hmm.
So will is like that. It's a muscle.
Yeah.
After
Hmm.
that, you use it for anything in life.
Yes, exactly. And I think, in a way, we are busting this myth as well that most of the people have about ambition, that being ambition means that you are chasing lots and lots of money.
Yeah,
And, it's actually very weird to hear that, but most of the people associate ambition with that only, like having more and more money. And here we are telling them that it's not about money. It's about, what you are striving for. It's about the excellence and greatness that you are striving for.
yeah,
So yeah, I think it's a big myth buster here.
yeah. To share another episode, it could be like, let's say there's a youngster, 19-year-old that I met,
Hmm.
who's dedicated, who goes dedicatedly to his gym. He wants to build his. He's not looking at something grand and big at this stage.
Yeah.
He wants to build
Hmm.
a great body for himself. Okay,
Hmm.
so for him, that is the ambition.
Yeah.
Then can you go there and be dedicated there in the gym? Go and
Hmm.
build your body dedicated. Do all those exercises. Learn about your
Hmm.
body. Learn about diet.
Hmm.
Go all out. Hike. Then it's like I've done the best I could. And
Yeah.
tomorrow, after 3, 4 years, he may say, "Okay, I'm done with the body. I want to do something else." Great,
Yeah.
do that. Then he understands that this is the
Hmm.
same grit and the same way he has to approach the next ambition. Once
Hmm.
he's done that, then the next one, approach it with the same way and the same dedication for the third one,
Hmm.
fourth one, and fifth one, and so on. Okay,
It's like that child has got the perfect recipe. Now whenever he wants, he can prepare the meal.
prepare it. Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
new meal. Learn and prepare.
Yeah. Exactly.
So that's the way.
Yes. Yes. Awesome. So, when we talk about leadership, decision making and goal setting, all these comes along with leadership. You have to have these kind of skills within you to become a great leader, right? So, what do you think? How ambition plays a role in your decision making skills, in your goal setting skills?
I would say that, if you're a leader of an organization, then
Hmm.
you're bound to make sure that your company keeps growing, company keeps striving for excellence, company keeps giving the best value for its clients, whatever you're doing, because you have
Hmm.
to, that is ambition. There's
Yeah.
nothing wrong there, as long as, again, like I said, morally you're doing it in within this moral, ethically, and legally you're complying with everything. So then you're trying to see what is the best we can do collectively as a group.
Hmm.
Just
Yeah.
like Steve Jobs, and it's very popular. But to
Hmm.
rephrase it, how
Yeah.
he built the Apple company, especially its product line, the iPads, iPods, the kind of
Hmm.
quality that they've given, is
Yeah.
ambition. The ambition, I mean, when I read Steve Jobs' book, was he was so ambitious about giving great quality product. Like the
Hmm.
product was not good, he said, "No, no, we are not going to launch this. Just make this proper, make this proper."
Yeah.
Right?
Hmm.
And so that is ambition.
Yeah.
Somebody else, it could be something else. I want to win
Yeah.
an Olympic medal. Great, that is ambition.
Hmm.
Somebody else,
Hmm.
it'll be, you know what, I want to do this, do that.
Hmm.
Right?
Hmm.
I want to us to impact uh, million lives. Yeah,
Yeah.
because of that, you are going to get some money because somebody they're going to exchange it in money is a
Hmm.
form of exchange for value and impact, and you may create wealth
Hmm.
for yourself and your
Hmm.
organization team.
Hmm.
But that's how we measure. Oh, you're very successful because you made. But really, it is because they chase their ambition, they chase
Yeah.
their goal or whatever desire.
Hmm.
But there was one more story that I can share where one
Hmm.
youngster he wanted to start his own business. He was 19. He said, I'm not pursuing anything. I'm doing some evening college in MBA, but I want to start my own company. I said, why do you want to start? And he
Yeah.
said, because I can make lots of money. My goal is to make lots of money. I said, fair
Okay.
enough. You want to make lots of money, but what are you trying to do? What are you trying to? How are you going to be impacting people's life?
Hmm.
I said, instead of setting a goal of I want to make this many crores, why don't
Yeah.
you set of what is the impact? What is the impact that you're going to create? How many people you're going to reach? What is your product? And
Hmm.
vis-a-vis that may be equal to so many crores.
Hmm.
Same thing. The goal we
Yeah.
haven't reached 70,
Hmm.
or whatever crores he had said. You,
Hmm.
but to change the thought behind approaching that.
Yeah.
750 crores, 50 crores. Think
Hmm.
about how can I do that so and so XYZ because of which
Hmm.
I may get that.
Yeah.
But constantly thinking. So to change ambitions, clarity on ambition,
Hmm.
right? So that would be a better thing than a very just on a I want name. Okay, how do you
Hmm.
want it? I want to do
Yeah.
this. Then go ahead and do it, the name will come to you.
Hmm.
Do this, the money will come to you.
Hmm.
So this is the clarity. I think if people become clear that this is what ambition is, this is what ambition, they
Hmm.
stop feeling guilty about having an ambition,
Yeah.
start pursuing their ambition relentlessly, go
Hmm.
after it till you can achieve it. Do it with,
Yeah.
not only achieve it, but do it with class, do it with top quality.
Hmm.
Okay? And don't feel guilty about achieving your ambition. Don't feel bad. Achieve it. Feel proud that you set some goal and you achieved it.
Hmm. So, when you use the word guilty, why do you think that there is guilt associated also with achieving going after your ambitions?
Let's say somebody has set a business goal especially or a financial goal and they become successful and they achieve a lot of money.
Yeah.
Yeah, they may be worried partly somewhere
Hmm.
that maybe the
Hmm.
society is going to judge me. This is before achieving, I'm telling
Okay.
that their society may be going to judge me, and that's why maybe I should not keep such
Hmm.
big goals, or maybe I might not have enough time to do other things in life. I may not have
Hmm.
work-life balance and this and that. A lot of
Hmm.
things come, and
Yeah.
because of which, especially when it's attached to a monetary goal,
Hmm.
okay, and then feel guilty about it,
Hmm.
guilty about pursuing that goal, you know
Hmm. Hmm.
and those beliefs are their own internal limiting beliefs somewhere, right? They have nobody has told them, but they have put those blockades
Hmm.
to the road themselves.
Yeah. Okay. So, with this, connecting to this, there is this another question. Like, we talk about, and I mean, we know that if we go after our ambitions, if we consistently work towards it, there is a fair chance that we'll achieve it, right? But what is the cost of that, chasing that ambition?
So that is something that the individual must decide. There is always a price to pay. Nothing comes
Hmm.
free, not even ambition. Okay, it
Okay.
has to be with work. Like
Hmm.
again, I'm taking this individual's thing who was 19-year-old going for
Hmm.
his fitness and taking care of his body and building it. Initially, people were like, "Arey, you're not coming. You're not spending time with family. You're not coming for family
Hmm.
events. You have gym to attend to at
Yeah.
whatever, 4 o'clock,
Hmm.
6 o'clock. You're going to gym instead of coming for."
Hmm.
Yes, he's going to upset few people.
Yeah.
Few people are not going to be happy that he's not giving
Hmm.
time. But the
Hmm.
question is, are you happy chasing this? Are you within that legal, moral, ethical grounds?
Yeah.
Okay, you cannot
Hmm.
keep everybody happy.
Hmm.
People are here in our lives to support our ambitions.
Hmm.
If they are coming as a roadblock rather than
Yeah.
being supportive, then you need to move away, even if it is close family,
Hmm.
right? It
Hmm.
sounds a little harsh,
Yeah.
But that is the thing, you have to take care of your own ambition.
Hmm.
Either the individual in your life is helping you, or they stay out of it.
Okay.
And also,
So,
yeah,
I mean, do you think that a person can create a balance, like, between his ambition and also other contentments in his or her life?
absolutely. That is the misnomer. People think that if you're chasing
Hmm.
ambition, then you're not going to enjoy life, you're not going to have time for your
Hmm.
family, not going to
Yeah.
do this, not going to do that. It is
Hmm.
going to become lesser when you're pursuing your goal. It will not be the same. Okay, but that is the price you pay to achieve what is it that you, the individual, can achieve in this lifetime. What
Hmm.
is it that you can strive for? That is why not everybody is going to reach to the top. Lot of forces, people who are not going to are going to come in the way, and they're going to put so
Yeah.
many questions and hurdles that you will give up much before.
Hmm.
I say having a mentor, having a coach, okay, or having that friend who can give you that guidance is so important, because they
Yeah.
are showing that light. Hey, you know what? You stop, go for it, go for it. You know,
Hmm.
all
Hmm.
the world champions, especially, it's very easy to understand from the sports world. You think
Hmm.
anything, but sports is easy to understand.
Yeah.
How people, whoever have won any Olympic medal, tennis, Wimbledon or US Open and this and that, have
Hmm.
won because their coaches also have kept them. Their own ambition was strong, no doubt, but the coaches
Hmm.
also made sure that they stayed the path.
Yeah.
Okay, they didn't get distracted. One little depression didn't take them away from the thing. They just kept on, go on.
Hmm.
That is how
Hmm.
they became a world champion. That is how they realized that this is the human potential that they hold within themselves.
Hmm.
Of course, it was their own ambition of being a champion.
Yeah.
Guide was only along with them as a guide to
Yeah.
take them there.
Hmm. Hmm. It's like the coach and the guide creates that kind of environment around them, which supports in their ambition and
Yes.
achievement of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In fact, every coaching is just that. It is about helping
Yeah.
you achieve your ambition.
Exactly.
Some
Yeah.
ambition you come and you go to a coach or a counselor, a
Hmm.
guide. You
Yeah.
tell them, we don't call it ambition, but in the end, it is an ambition,
It is an ambition. Yes.
right?
Yeah.
You say, I
Yeah.
have a desire to come out of this. I want this therapy, this
Hmm.
one, that one. That's an ambition you went,
That's an
and the,
ambition.
and the
Yeah.
coach or the counselor or mentor helped you achieve.
Hmm. Hmm. So with this, another question comes. A lot of people say that, I'm not ambitious enough. I haven't seen people in my life who have achieved a lot of ambitions. How can I achieve this big or something like this? So the question is, can ambition be learned or nurtured, or is it a, inherent trait?
Ambition is something that can be, it's not even learned, it is inbuilt in all of us to have ambition.
Mm-hmm.
We actually put layers and cover it up. Okay,
Hmm. Hmm.
and in default setting is to have ambition,
Hmm.
and
Can you give an example?
by child by default is ambitious. Okay, I'm not saying they don't know the world in their own level. I want to
Yeah.
climb this tree, I want to
Yeah.
climb this chair.
Hmm.
That
Hmm.
is an ambition. Maybe it will struggle at by
Hmm.
default others will come in. You know
Hmm.
what, don't, you'll fall down, you'll do this, you'll do
Hmm.
that. Oh, is it, I'm
Hmm.
going to fall down, is it? Yes, you're going to fall down, don't do that, right?
Hmm.
The ambition
Hmm.
is slowly stifled. Okay, then I better ask everybody before I set my ambition. Can I
Yeah.
climb that, can I climb this?
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
we have been programmed that you may not be sure of your own ambition. Don't trust your own ambition. So is it I should not? Yeah, don't trust your own ambition. So there
Hmm.
is so many of these doubts inbuilt that we stop trusting that maybe I don't know how to set my own ambition.
Yeah.
But default setting is we all know. Okay, we
Yeah.
just stop listening to that voice.
Hmm.
So it is to undo that firstly. Okay,
Yeah.
to undo that, reprogram, find themselves,
Hmm.
find that
Hmm.
inner voice, and start
Yeah.
strengthening that voice and belief.
Yes.
That's the work of a coach or a mentor.
Hmm. Hmm.
Second thing that can happen is they are ambitious. There is another thing that comes today, more today,
Hmm.
is
Hmm.
excessive dampening of ambition by what you can say, access to either information or access to things. Okay,
Okay.
especially from a
Hmm.
child perspective I'm talking,
Okay.
is if there is a toy, a broken toy,
Hmm.
today people have more disposable income. Buying a new toy, especially if it's not too expensive, is not a big thing. They'll
Yeah.
say, "Don't worry, I will get you a new toy."
Hmm.
Maybe I order on Amazon, within next day it's back at home.
Yeah.
Okay, so slow. And or second thing could be that over exposure to a lot of things. Okay,
Hmm.
we'll go here, we will travel to the world, we're traveling this. So what is happening is the child in such a young age has seen so many things in life. By the
Hmm.
time they are 12, 14, 15, that the fire has already got switched off or come to a like a small kindle. They're like, what to do in life? I've seen done everything, been there, done that. You know,
Yeah. Hmm.
what is more? There is no fire.
Hmm. Yeah.
So sometimes people who come from well-off families suffer,
Hmm.
or rather, I won't say suffer, but
Hmm.
definitely are afflicted or
Yeah.
having this issue of lower ambition.
Hmm.
People who come from rural background, more
Hmm.
poorer setting, I would say, are very
Hmm.
ambitious because they haven't seen all that,
Yeah.
right? But people who have already well, I'm not saying every wealthy family is like, but I'm saying the chances of them having lower
Hmm.
ambition is high because
Yeah.
everything has been given, given, given. What do you want? You want this? I'll give.
Yeah.
I don't have any ambition. It's like there is no fire in the belly that we call,
Hmm.
that
Yeah.
fire in the belly. Oh, he's got a lot of
Hmm.
fire. He's going to
Yeah.
achieve this. That fire in the belly is missing. It
Hmm.
has to be kindled back.
Hmm. So, in a way, a little bit pain is good for your ambition, right?
Absolutely. All ambition is from pain sometimes, You
Yeah.
want something that you don't have. Okay.
Hmm.
Maybe
Yeah.
others have, maybe others don't. I don't know. But definitely you don't have.
Hmm.
Right? And
Yeah.
it can be something you want.
Hmm. Okay. So, with this, the other question that I want to ask you is,
Mhm.
no matter how ambitious you are, from, what family background you have, challenges come up in everybody's life. Wherever you are, you'll get a challenge, like, which will ask you to come out of your own comfort zone. So, what role do you think ambition plays there in helping a person stay motivated in their journey when they are faced with a challenge?
Yeah. Like I said, there are going to be hurdles in your passage, in your voyage. And
Hmm.
I would tell people, like any storm has to pass. There is no permanent storm in a voyage, right?
Hmm.
It may last more time than we thought it would, but
Hmm.
it will pass.
Yeah.
There will be those beautiful days,
Hmm.
okay, where we would have a lot of fun, lot of party and good
Yeah.
times. And then is
Hmm.
that permanent? No, that will also pass. Again, one
Yeah.
more storm is waiting, that will come. Okay, is
Hmm.
that over? No, that will also pass. So
Hmm.
if you think you're having just a good run, all good, good, then just tighten your stuff, like, because there's a storm coming. Don't be too thick.
Hmm.
And if the storm is there, don't worry, the storm is also going to pass.
Yeah.
Right?
Hmm.
But you have to stay the course. You cannot say, so I'm going to give up going only. I'll quit
Yeah.
the voyage and go somewhere else.
Hmm.
You
Hmm.
change your course. So the destination doesn't change. That's the beauty,
Hmm.
which I
Yeah.
always emphasize. Don't change the destination, change the path.
Hmm.
Some path is not taking you towards your ambition, you hit a roadblock and you tried and tried hitting a roadblock, then give
Hmm.
up the path.
Hmm.
Don't give up the ambition itself.
So, I think here when we are talking about destination and the path, I think a lot of the times people are confused that, whether it is my destination or it is my path. So, can you give some examples to differentiate between what is a destination and what is an example of a path?
So destination could be like I'm using my own example. Like let's
Yeah.
say I wanted to join the navy, and I wanted to sail on ship. That was my destination, right? It was my
Hmm.
ultimate goal, and it didn't
Okay.
matter whether it was through merchant navy or Indian navy, or didn't matter
Hmm.
whether I joined at 18 years old as a thing, or whether I joined after my graduation where it was a
Hmm.
short service commission.
Yeah.
Didn't matter. The path didn't matter. If I failed
Hmm.
in one, I wanted other. If I failed in that, I will go after graduation. If I
Yeah.
then whatever I could try, I would try.
Hmm.
If I didn't, I would
Okay.
probably have gone as a chef also and worked on the ship.
Hmm. Okay.
Right? It didn't even matter what. I didn't have to be a captain of the ship.
Hmm. So it was like it doesn't matter what you have to do in order for you to be where you want to be, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
If I'm able to understand it
Yeah.
clearly.
So
Yeah.
sometimes you may be trying something, okay?
Hmm.
You're trying to
Hmm.
grow in your work, you want to become something. It's not happening there.
Hmm.
You tried and
Yeah.
tried. Not don't give up first time. Tried, right?
Yeah.
And
Hmm.
then, but you still want to become some X thing. Then go to
Hmm.
another company, try there,
Yeah.
and see if it that allows you to reach that destination, reaches,
Hmm.
or try somewhere else.
Yeah. Hmm.
And
Okay.
it's like a path. Let's say you're going
Hmm.
climbing in some route you're going,
Hmm.
road has got blocked.
Hmm.
Don't say I'll give up that destination only and go somewhere else. Let's not go. Find
Hmm.
another path.
Hmm. Yeah.
It may be a little long, but still find that path and go and reach the
Hmm.
destination.
Hmm. Yeah. Agreed. And it comes a lot when it comes to choosing a career path actually, because a lot of the people are like so attached to the career that they have chosen that it's
Mm.
very difficult for them to leave one and transition into another. Even though they see that they're not succeeding here, it's not taking them at any good place, they still stay stuck there just because it's comfortable, and
Mm.
they are like in the fear that what would other people say that if I leave it, and all these kinds of misconceptions and fears that people have.
Yeah.
So do you have anything for people who are struggling in their career path, but still they are choosing to do the same thing every day and cribbing about it every day? Do you have anything to say to them?
I mean, like I say that you have to take. That's where the courage comes in. You know,
Hmm.
because they know what they want. In this case, it's not like they don't.
Yeah.
Sometimes people are there who don't know what they want. That's the one more thing.
Yeah.
Here they
Hmm.
know,
Yeah.
okay, I'm not, but they have to remind themselves their ambition again and again.
Hmm.
So that's why I say sometimes write your
Hmm.
ambition every day, write your goals, okay,
Yeah.
uh,
Hmm.
what you want to achieve every day, so that
Yeah.
you don't forget it, okay,
Hmm.
brain to achieve it, and
Yeah.
then it will help you stir, start saying, what, why am I just writing this? Maybe
Hmm.
it'll not happen after 1 month, 2 months, but after when 4, 5 months you're writing your ambition
Hmm.
or your goals, then you'll start
Yes.
saying, let me do something about it, because it's
Yeah.
there. Every day you're writing it,
Yeah.
right? So
Hmm.
that's another way. And to write, what is it that they're doing? Why are they even working here? Of course,
Hmm.
they like certain things, go ahead. But
Hmm.
where is it taking them? Where do they want to go? Many
Yeah.
times they're not even sure what is their destination,
Hmm.
right? It's like
Exactly.
walking out of your house to go walk
Hmm.
somewhere. Even then,
Yeah.
you have a fair idea. I'm going to walk this road, this like this, and come back home. Even if
Hmm.
you have no plan to go to a shop or meet someone, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
But in life, we are not like that. We are always walking and we don't know where we are going also.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We are just taking the path
Yeah.
whichever comes
Where
in.
are you going? I don't know. Everybody is walking. I was also walking.
Yeah.
But where are you walking? I can understand.
Hmm.
Walk with them. If the destination, maybe for some time you have to walk with them because they're all going in the same direction you want. But where are
Yes.
you going?
Yeah. I mean, you should have some idea of where is this path leading you to.
Not where it's
Yeah.
leading. Where you want to go, firstly.
Hmm.
Then
Yeah.
where is this path leading?
Okay. Hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's
Yeah.
see. Okay. I want to go to Delhi. I want to go to Kolkata.
Hmm.
Where
Hmm.
do you want to? You just saw people walking and you're just walking. They may be going in
Hmm.
the opposite direction.
Yeah. Hmm.
So, knowing where you want to go, then you can ask, hey guys, are you guys also going to Delhi? No, no, we are going to Kanyakumari. Then, oh shit, I'm going in
Hmm.
the opposite direction. I better
Yeah.
find other people to walk with or go alone,
Yes. Yeah.
right? So,
Hmm.
to ask them that question,
Hmm.
we need to know where we want to go.
Hmm.
So, that is why writing down your ambition clearly,
Hmm.
get that sorted out.
Yeah. So I think it's a good action, step that we have given here. Write your goals clearly, right? Write your destination clearly. What you want, where do you want to go?
Yeah.
Yeah. Awesome. So, on a lighter note, so what do you think there are some common misconceptions and stereotypes when it comes to ambitious individuals? Like, that other people have.
I think people have that, they are very self
Hmm.
centered, selfish,
Hmm.
and they don't care about others, they don't care about people.
Hmm.
And, they, always think about themselves. They
Hmm.
are not good for the planet. They are not good for this and not good for that. And
Yeah.
all sorts of things come up. There have been bad apples, no doubt. I'm not
Hmm.
saying everyone is having a good ambition. It could be something to harm humanity, something to harm people. I'm not saying that every ambition is good, but that is their ambition. Then
Hmm.
some other human being has to come forward with another ambition to counter that ambition.
Yeah.
And that's what happened, right? In Hitler also, he had his own ambition.
Hmm.
Whatever
Yes.
it is, whether we agree or not,
Exactly.
to him, he was right and he wanted to do that, right?
Hmm.
So other
Yeah.
forces came and said, yes, you may be having, but this is not correct and we want to break that ambition,
Hmm.
right?
Yeah.
So
Hmm.
but his ambition was so strong. Similarly, on the
Hmm.
good side, in the same era, was
Hmm.
Mahatma Gandhi, right?
Hmm.
He also
Yeah.
had an ambition of getting freedom. He
Yeah.
was very strong about it. He will get his past
Hmm.
in it. One time he tried, the civil disobedience movement. One time he tried quit this, quit India. That one, this one,
Hmm.
Salt March. He didn't
Hmm.
say that every time I will do Salt March every year or every
Yeah.
time I will do. It kept changing the path, but the
Yeah.
destination of getting freedom for the country didn't change.
Hmm. Yes. Agreed. And a little bit, I also relate to this thing, of keep changing your path. But, be focused on the destination, that whatever destination is, whatever path is taking you towards that destination,
Yeah.
go with it, given that it's ethically, legally, morally correct. You also need to keep a check on those pointers. So,
Yeah.
yes. And coming to the next question, what do you think social and cultural context, plays a role in someone's ambition?
Can you
How does it
elaborate?
plays a role?
Can you elaborate?
So it's like people born in different cultures, different societies. How does their societies, the cultures that they are born with, their families, how does all this impact have an impact on their ambition?
I mean, it could, no doubt. I mean, culturally, different countries or within the country, different regions,
Hmm.
the way the cultures could be, present. There are tribal cultures where probably the ambition of the chief of the tribe is to make sure that the tribe is healthy. They get fed, they do those
Hmm.
kind of things. So the leader or the tribe head is setting the ambition for the collective. Their individual ambition is not looked into too much, right?
Okay.
But
Hmm.
in more non-tribe and today's current setting of urban and western societies is like
Hmm.
individual ambition is given more essence,
Yeah.
right? So it could be different that way. Your individual
Hmm.
ambition may be secondary to the collective ambition
Hmm.
sometimes, right?
Hmm.
And
Hmm.
some in some cultures like the western culture, the individual ambition supersedes the collective
Hmm.
ambition, right?
Hmm.
So that is also there present. I mean,
Yeah.
argue and debate which one is better or the other, but a balance is certainly something we can agree upon.
Hmm. So, probably it could be an out of context question, but this question came to my mind and I want to ask you, do you think that, gender plays a role in ambition? Like ambition for a girl, ambition for a boy, it's different and if it's not different, then what is it? What's your perspective on this?
My thoughts are that gender does play a role into my understanding. Is like men are more outwardly ambitious,
Mm-hmm.
outwardly in the sense like what can I do in the world to achieve name, fame, that kind of very outwardly. I want to do something and get the thing. Women in general, I'm not saying I don't want to stereotype people, but in general,
Yeah.
is we are more inwardly in the sense how can we build a better community, how can we build better ecosystem, better family relationships, better
Mm-hmm.
relationships as such,
Yeah.
because they are more people centered,
Hmm.
more you can say they are more worldly or material centered men in
Hmm.
general, and this would be a so the ambitions are different.
So, do you think that here the social conditioning also plays a role? That, the way women are conditioned to think since the beginning and the way men are conditioned to think.
It's not social conditioning, because social conditioning is more, it's like you can go back to historical perspective when people were hunter gatherers,
Hmm. Hmm.
even then, the women had to stay back in tribes and make sure the men are not going to come back for next 10 days, 20 days, or whatever days, right?
Hmm.
How can
Hmm.
we keep the ecosystem of the group without fracturing and fighting and breaking, you know,
Hmm.
keeping that ecosystem of people better?
Hmm.
While the men were like, oh my God, we need to kill something, get some hunt back,
Yeah.
right? That kind of life we have lived for more number of years than we have lived these recent last 5,000,
Hmm.
10,000 years, right?
Hmm. Yeah.
And so that DNA is very strong.
Hmm.
So good or bad, that's the way we are wired internally. Okay, we
Yeah.
can change it, we can do other things, but that's our
Hmm.
natural wiring,
Hmm.
right? If it comes down to natural, you have to hunt for food. There is no food, then you get into your natural rhythms. Just
Hmm.
like the sun and the thing, it's a natural rhythm for us to do those things.
Hmm.
So it doesn't mean men can't be people centered and care for them, or women can't have outward, worldly desires to achieve a certain material success. But these are
Hmm.
some things. Then you have to understand the patterns can hold you back. You have to break the pattern and come out of it.
Yeah. Okay. And I think this is a subject that, which can go longer and longer, and we can dig deeper and deeper, especially when it comes to bringing gender perspectives.
Yes,
So,
it can be controversial. It could have
yeah,
people who have very strong biases on one or the
yes,
other, you know.
yeah,
But yes, it is there. I mean, my own thoughts are this, and
yeah,
it
yeah,
does play to a good extent.
yes. So, let's moving to the next question. What do you think is the difference between ambition and greed? Do you think that there is a thin line, between you crossing from ambition to greed?
I mean, ambition as such, greed is when you want somebody else's also.
Hmm. Okay.
Right? Ambition is what you want,
Hmm.
right? You have
Yeah.
gone, you have worked hard, you think that you deserve this,
Hmm.
okay, X thing for yourself, which is ambition. Okay, I deserve X, but I want the others X's also to myself.
Yeah.
Okay, you didn't earn it,
Hmm.
you didn't do anything to get it.
Yeah.
Okay, that would be greed. Hey, why are you taking what is mine? That's greed. It's like other person is collecting everything. Maybe it
Hmm.
was fame. You did hard work. Person B also did hard work, or three,
Hmm.
four people did A, B, C, D did hard work. A
Hmm.
got what you deserved,
Hmm.
but you said no. I want B's recognition also to me.
Yeah. Hmm.
But what about B? B also did hard work. At least they should get what B, whatever to their extent, their hard
Yeah.
work. No, no, I
Hmm.
collect that. That's greed.
Yeah.
Then
Agreed.
people feel that, you know what, you're trespassing on mine. You're very ambitious. That's when ambition gets a bad name.
Hmm.
They're ambitious.
Yeah.
That's how they got that good
Hmm.
80%
Yeah.
of credit. But even the 20% they don't want to give to others where they deserve
Hmm.
20%. They want to collect
Hmm.
that also.
Hmm.
Their ambition can get a bad name, but it isn't ambition's fault. It is that
Hmm.
individual's fault. Individual
Yeah.
can be the flaw.
Hmm. Yeah. So, when we are talking about this, it's like a lot of negative examples of ambition has been highlighted, and people will give you so many examples when it comes to, negative examples. He'd see this is what his ambition did to him, or things like that. Can you give few more examples where someone's ambition has impacted the society at a good level, at a greater level?
I mean, you have people like you have at the big names, whether it
Hmm.
is Tata family, they
Hmm.
have this ambition of doing so many things. You have the Ambanis, they have a certain
Hmm.
ambition. Though they're creating wealth for themselves, but they're also creating so much more opportunities, jobs,
Hmm.
because
Hmm.
of that, we buy so many things from them. People, we may say this and that we buy. Then there is, Mark Zuckerberg, Elon Musk,
Hmm.
because of which we have Facebook, we have groups, we have social media. They have their negativity, but still it is helping.
Hmm.
They came with their ambition. They thought it would do
Yeah.
good to the world. Okay,
Yeah.
everybody
Hmm.
who comes with the intent of doing good itself.
Hmm. Hmm.
Their own eyes, they are doing good, they are right.
Hmm.
Right, nobody
Yeah.
says I'm wrong but still I'm going to be doing it.
Hmm.
Very rare.
So, I think one of the one examples that you shared of Mahatma Gandhi, it is also a very good example of a good impact on society. And similar to him is, I think, Mother Teresa's example as well. Her
Yeah,
ambition of serving people was, has like given life to so many people.
yeah.
Yeah.
So that's completely non-money kind of, where
Yeah.
she had the thing to serve, people were coming
Hmm.
to her doorstep, taking care of
Hmm.
them. So that is also an ambition,
Yeah.
okay? Because it's a
Hmm.
desire. Ambition is what? The desire, the internal desire that's
Hmm.
to do something.
Yes.
And our duty to fulfill that desire.
Yeah.
Because who else will fulfill your own ambition? Nobody is going to come
Exactly.
to fulfill your own ambition, right?
Yeah,
You
people
must
are not fulfilling their own ambitions. How are they going to,
fulfill someone
fulfill
else.
yours?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's your
Yeah.
job to fulfill your own ambition.
Yeah. Actually.
Then otherwise, why take birth, right? Why
Hmm.
have this life if you just
Yeah.
have to float around, do nothing?
Yeah. The soul was ambitious. That's why it took birth.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Awesome. So, I think we are coming towards the end, but I have a few more questions, and I want to finish those questions, and I hope it's fine with you.
Yeah, please go ahead.
Okay, perfect. So the next question is, do you think ambition exists with, I mean, coexists with teamwork and collaboration, or do you think it's an individualistic trait?
The individualistic trait does exist, but
Hmm.
collectively also you can create collective ambitions, like just like the country at a big scale that has happened, freedom for
Hmm.
the country.
Hmm.
Similarly, organizational ambition. Okay,
Hmm.
there is some one person or a collective which sets the direction of ambition. This is
Yeah.
what we have to achieve. We have to launch this product. We have to get
Hmm.
this many sales. We have to do this, do that. That's a collective ambition, right?
Hmm.
And then everybody else starts to work towards achieving that success.
Hmm.
And teams, great teams which achieve, you'll find everybody had that ambitious fire in them. Maybe at least or majority of them. Very
Hmm.
rarely it will succeed if just 1 or 2% have ambition and the rest 9 people don't have it.
Hmm.
Then it will not succeed. You have to constantly
Yeah.
chase
Hmm. It's like, I think if we can connect it with the leadership example as well,
them.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah. It's like you all have to walk in the same direction, at least align at some point so that you can achieve that goal.
yeah, in line with the collective ambition.
Yeah,
Individually
exactly.
ambitious, whatever they may have personally, but
Yeah.
collective ambition, are we in line? Can we work together?
Hmm. Perfect. Okay. And another question is, how does ambition relates with someone's confidence, someone's self-belief?
If you can elaborate, I have some thoughts, but I just need more time.
Okay. So, it's like, how does ambition impact someone's confidence? Does ambition, have some correlation with each other?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, in a sense, yes, being confident makes it easy for you to be ambitious.
Hmm.
And being ambitious also can give you, and achieving that can
Hmm.
also give you a lot of confidence. Achieving your ambition definitely gives you a lot of confidence.
Hmm. Yeah, I agree.
Each time,
Hmm.
let's say again, going back to the child, the root of ambition, where it starts,
Hmm. Hmm.
wants to climb a chair, wants to climb a tree, wants
Hmm.
to throw some, do some. That is the ambition at the child level,
Hmm.
right?
Yeah.
We cannot say that it has to be some grand, they have to be world conquering.
Hmm.
Can be something as simple.
Yeah.
At that stage,
Hmm.
when the child throws the ball, climbs, confidence is built. Achieved my ambition. My ambition was to climb the chair. Somehow I did it and I climbed that chair.
Hmm.
Okay? 2-year-old child, 3-year-old child, 2 year to climb something. Climbed it, tough thing, climb this, held that, and climb. Ambition successful, confidence boost.
Yeah.
Okay?
Hmm.
So that is why sometimes every small ambition adds to our
Yeah.
confidence.
Agreed. Agreed to that.
That's why I keep saying, keep taking action.
Hmm. Hmm.
Keep doing something in your will, your
Yeah.
body.
Yeah.
Because out of 10 things, maybe three only will succeed.
Hmm.
It will
Hmm.
still give you confidence
Yeah.
versus doing nothing and sitting by
Yeah.
yourself.
Hmm. So it's the action actually, which helps in gaining more confidence, and then it helps in achieving the ambition.
Yeah. And that achieving again will boost your
Yeah.
confidence in a big way.
Yeah.
And then when you go for your second ambition,
Hmm.
you will try it. And when that happens, that's why people, there is the saying, when people who are successful keep on becoming successful.
Hmm.
Why is that?
Why is that? Yeah. Yeah.
right? It is because their ambition succeeded, their confidence was built.
Hmm.
Not that they are any better, but their confidence is so high that they know that second thing they will also achieve.
Yeah.
But that succeeded, okay, third thing.
Hmm.
And because of that, it's like a cycle. They keep getting more and more success.
Hmm. Yeah, true. And people think that, they are doing some, but we don't
They
know
think
what
they're
is it that they're
just
doing.
doing.
Yeah, awesome. And I think probably this will be the last question. Do you think someone who is ambitious, they are always motivated? Or do they also have some, rainy days, blue days kind of thing?
Yeah, everybody has rainy days, and nobody has got 100% pumped up and
Yeah.
charged. But it is to have that belief
Hmm.
that the rainy days will pass.
Hmm. Yeah.
Okay, it's not thinking whether it will pass or not. No, it will pass. Have you ever been in any time in your life, or at least in our known history,
Hmm.
that the rain may not stop?
No, I mean, it has stopped. It might rain
It has
continuously,
stopped.
but it stops.
It may have stopped rain for 10 days,
Yeah.
20 days, maybe a month, 2 months
Hmm.
also. But you know it will stop someday,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
right?
Hmm.
So why? Because you're not even thinking.
Hmm.
But Deepshika, do you think it might not stop? No, no, it will. I don't know when, but it will stop.
Yeah.
You have absolute belief in it,
Hmm. Yeah.
right?
Hmm.
It's not a question. I'm not sure
Hmm.
it will stop or not.
Yeah.
But that belief, once you're there,
Hmm.
then the same with ambition.
Yeah.
I know the rainy day will go,
Yes.
and a good day will come.
Yes.
That belief, if you're there, then there's nothing to stop you.
Hmm. Yeah. Awesome. And I think I'm done with my questions. If you have
Yes.
anything else to share, any other value you want to add, please go ahead.
I just like to thank the viewers. I hope they got a lot of insights and breakthrough for themselves.
Yeah.
And if you do like to connect with me, then do visit my website skillsbeyondeducation.com. And there is something that I do called high performance coaching for entrepreneurs, executives, athletes, students, sports person, anybody who wants to take their ambition or their desire and achieve certain success. Okay, so my mission is to help people like you to achieve and reach their highest potential. And I've also authored the book Three Culprits: Laziness, Fear, and Doubts, available on Amazon. And you can also buy that and get some insights and breakthroughs on how to get better and keep continuously working on your personal growth and development. But most of all, I would like to thank you for just taking time out, being here with us, enjoying our conversation. And it's going to be available, recorded, and on different platforms. So do follow wherever you are. And lastly, to thank Deepshika for taking time out, making these questions, preparing, and coming here for this dialogue. Thank you so much, Deepshika.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Captain, for giving me this opportunity. It was a really lovely, conversation. I enjoyed it a lot. And I hope those who are listening, they also enjoyed it. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Have a good evening. Bye bye.
Bye.